Yes, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for loving this program. Let's talk about money. We talk about money because money is the oxygen of everything. It's the oxygen of everything, just because if you have the money, you can easily get anything you want. So that's why we talk about it. And like we said, of course, money is a tool you can use to get nearly everything you want. But in the process of accumulating this money, there are a lot of things me and you must know and accept to handle. And of course, today we are talking about the emotional pitfalls. And of course, I'm your man Angel Bahaba, who is also taking you through this beautiful program. And in case you want to know other programs we've done before this one, you can check on our YouTube channel, Angel Bahaba, and then our Facebook page, Angel Bahaba, and all other social handles. You can always just put there Angel Bahaba and you'll be happy to find that we have great content on this particular topic. So, the emotional pitfall we are talking about today is called grandiosity or lavishness. Lavishness is one of the greatest thing that is actually lowering us in our pursuit of success. So grandiosity or lavishness is one of the emotional pitfalls that you'll find yourself confronting every single day if you're gonna be successful. Now, of course, Robert Greene wrote in his book that sometimes greater danger comes from success and praise than from criticism. If we learn to handle criticism well, it can strengthen us and help us become aware of flaws in our work. All of us, we hate people who actually criticize us. Even when you hear people asking for positive criticism, they end up becoming indifferent whenever they hear any form of criticism. Because of this natural tendency of always wanting to be praised, of always wanting to be in the face of success, which we always advocate for, you find yourself so taken up in the same mindset of always having people praise you, even when they should criticize you. No one always wants to be criticized, but if we could find a way to learn how to handle criticism well, it would strengthen us and help us become aware of our flaws at our workstations. The truth is, all of us at a certain point, we are always having issues. We are not always perfect. People are observing us, they are seeing our mistakes, and because we don't tolerate criticism, we don't allow them actually to correct us or to criticize us so that we could actually change some of the methods we would be taking. So because we don't want people to criticize us, we end up losing at understanding our possible problems or our possible flaws so that we can start doing the right thing. So in short, praise generally does harm than doing good. So you find slowly the emphasis shifts from the joy of the creative process to the love of attention and to our ever-inflating ego. Without realizing it, we alter and shape our work to attract the praise that we crave for. This state of grandiosity, you find everything you are doing them to praise those you are around, to praise those you think are in your workplace or your colleagues or your friends, relatives, and you fail to have a very big picture of who you are and who you want to be just because you're always wanting to satisfy your ego. So that's where we lose most of the point. You find we have altered the methods of how we do stuff. Now we are actually looking away on how to attract attention, to attract praise, and of course to continue feeding our ego. Of course, without realizing it, you find now we're a state of always wanting to satisfy those around us. You see, so that is very, very, very dangerous. So we fail to understand the element of luck that always also goes into success. We often even depend on being in the right place at the right time. That's why you have heard most people saying, maybe this is not the right time, this is not the right place. Just because we are too lazy in one way or the other, and we don't want to go through the rigorous methods that have provided success in our previous days, we now just craving for attention, we are craving for praise, and instead of doing what is right, you find we are doing what is not right. So because we have shifted our working methods, we have shifted our attention to actually getting the attention from those around us. So you find we forget that at a certain point we are lucky. God was on our side. The supernatural power was on our side. There are some agents of life that have prayed in our favor for us to get the kind of success we want. But now, because we don't put that to account, you find now we are depending on ourselves to impress, to suppress, and accept only those who are praising us and suppressing those who are criticizing us in one way or the other. So we come to think that our brilliance has naturally drawn our success and attention, as if it were indeed planned. Once the ego inflates it, will only come back to earth through some jarring failure, which will equally scar us. Now, if you don't actually step up your game, you start thinking everything is rotating around you, you start seeing yourself at the center of your success, you start thinking it is your brilliance, your hard work that has led to your success where you are. Now you start becoming egoistic, you start becoming a person who wants to show off, you start wanting to live a lavish life, materially and immaterially, and of course you start affirming that if you're not there, things could also not go right. And that is so dangerous, that has always caught us in one way or the other. So in short, you start thinking that everything has happened because of your greatest effort, your greatest might, your greatest thinking. You get? So at the end of the day, you find you are losing out because you fail to understand the truth. Now, to avoid this fate, you must have one perspective. There are always greater geniuses out there than yourself. You should always remember that there are always smart people out there than you. You should always put in your mind that there are brilliant people outside there better than you. And of course, luck certainly played a role, and as did the help of your mentor or those in the past who paved the way. I mean, here what I'm trying to say is that chances are high that you've not gotten success because of solely you. There are certain individuals who have played a very big role in what you're doing, including your mentor, those who are mentoring you, your coaches, your teachers, your supervisors, even those people who are working in low ranks with you. They also have played a very big role. So by acknowledging that, you will be now diminishing your ego, knowing that you are just a small part in the whole system or in the whole process. So stop having this lavishness or grandiosity in your heart. Know that there are several many forces that are working together to make sure that you've gotten success. So, and of course, you should always remember that there are so many smart, intelligent people out there than you. So by knowing that, you'll be able to work out a solution in facing the reality that you're not all that alpha and omega. So you can start working humbly, provoking help whenever you need it, even sometimes praying and provoking some natural, supernatural powers to intervene and make you a success. So in short, what must ultimately motivate you is work itself and the process. You should only get motivated by work, and you should always get motivated by the process. If you stick to the process, and work as hard as possible, learn as much as possible, chances are high, even when you're bewitched, you'll get the desired results. So respect only the process, know everything you need to know about what you're doing, and do everything you need to do to get the success you actually want. So public attention is actually a nuisance and a distraction. Such an attitude is the only defense against falling into the traps set by your ego. So you should know that public attention is only a nuisance. You don't need attention from the public, as in you shouldn't fight for attention in public, for the public. Remember, it's just a distraction. If you stuck to the process, you stuck to the methods of work, finally, you will have, of course, your desired result. So that is it. So grandiosity or lavishness in the sense of egoism or egoism is going to help you become successful by avoiding the common mistakes that individuals have continued committing, by wanting to court the attention of the public, by always thinking that they are the best in the whole world or in the whole community, that they themselves have contributed grossly to their success, little knowing that there are some other players like luck. You get? So, in short, grandiosity is one of the things that are actually limiting us. If we could have a way of overcoming them, chances high that would be the best under the standard we always wanted to be. Now let's say you've allowed this discussion, you've loved it, and you want to listen it more and enjoy more of the programs we've done previously and the programs we shall continue making. You can check on us at Angel Bahabwa, that is Facebook page. Angel Bahabwa, that is our YouTube channel. Just be there and be sure to make the best decisions of your life by learning with us and being able to actually share if you like. And if you don't like, just of course hit the thumbs up, the notification button, and the subscription, and you be sure to know every little thing we shall be doing every day. Ciao.